welcome to another mouth adventure. This time we're blindfold taste testing some pizza toppings with the one and only Morgxn. Thank you guys for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, absolutely. Now, when we were talking on the Instagrams, we were talking about different types of food you really like, but you said you're kind of a connoisseur of toppings.
I did say that, and now that we've arrived here, I feel like I should have said I'm a connoisseur of...
You're a connoisseur of eating pizza.
Sure, yes, fine.
Fair enough. Well, we're gonna test your guys' taste buds, and I want you guys to figure out what toppings we have for you today. And it will be blindfolded. But first, I have a question, because you guys also started, Chris and Mike, the foodstagram, if you will, on the Instas.
Ooh, I like that, yeah.
Yeah, at Food.ontour.
Yes.
What gave you guys the idea for this? Obviously being on
This is
tour.
a great question.
So I've been touring Morgxn for like 2 years now, and Chris just came on like, 6 months ago?
Yeah, February.
And Chris and I have a similar affinity for food while we're touring.
Okay.
Mike is what in touring we call the Yelp sensei. I feel like Mike could speak to it. I've learned a lot from Mike, but it's like when you're traveling through the can I say butt crack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. When you're traveling through the butt cracks of America, you're like, what? How do we find those places? And it's never like the ones that are the nicest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's always you notice that like maybe almost the least expensive plates actually are the best food.
Right.
You sort of find these little things, and Mike is sort of the person who just finds these places every time that we're on tour.
Some of the most butt cracky places are the best.
Very swampy.
You know?
Very swampy.
Most of the butt crackiest places are the best.
Dang. Are you gonna list state names?
Nope. It's not here.
All right. Well, are you ready? Blindfolds on. Let's do this.
Are we allowed to smell it?
You are allowed to smell it.
Can we touch it?
And you can't say what it
Or
is
can I
yet.
open it?
You can open it up now. Here, I'll open it for you.
The crust feels nice.
Yeah.
It's the crust is nice.
Oh, it smells.
Wait, that's a sausage. Oh, should I?
It smells earthy.
Just no, you gotta eat it as a whole, not the toppings. You gotta eat it as a whole.
Wait, are we eating now?
Yeah, and you can eat
Okay.
now.
Find your mouth.
Literally almost went into his nostril.
It's good.
Whoa, that's good.
Really?
Is there? Oh no.
Is that banana?
Is
No,
it,
it
is
could
it
be.
anchovies?
No, it's not anchovies.
Chris likes anchovies.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like
want that
anchovies.
stuff.
I think it's banana.
Okay, what else do you guys?
I felt like a pepper. I thought. That could be
I
way
can't
off.
guarantee.
I feel like if I take too big of a whiff, I might.
I'm gonna smell this.
Too much.
Can I just touch it?
You can touch it.
Oh whoa. What is that? That does feel like a banana.
All right, are you
I'm
guys
going
ready?
plantain.
Chris is almost done with the whole slice.
Yeah, I don't
want to
He said slow down.
Take it.
Plantain or something on me.
Yeah,
Okay.
what's that?
All right, blindfolds off. You don't even get to see what it is because you gave it away.
Oh, is that banana and ham?
It's banana
Wow.
and ham.
I didn't even taste the ham, but
Yeah.
I
that
didn't
was
taste
actually
the
really
ham at
good.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like you're in suicidal tendencies.
You look like a chill right now.
I just told Chris he looks like he's in suicidal tendencies.
Morgxn
This is my.
Ralph Macchio.
this is-
Your alter ego.
Yeah.
So it's been 1 year of Vital. Like
It has.
It's reflecting back this past year with the touring and all the different places you've gone, butt cracks, everything. How has your journey been, and what's one of the most memorable things you could take from this journey?
Wow. I said this recently because I celebrated the 1 year and I was thinking about it. Like, I made most of the album in a time in my life where I didn't know that anybody was out there, and I had lost my dad and I was sort of going through all of this stuff, and it was really private and personal to me, and that was the experience in which I decided, I didn't decide, I was just making something and it formed into an album, but I didn't realize that I would then connect with actual people who were going through some of the same like identity crises and loss and heartbreak, and I didn't realize that I would connect so deeply with, someone just yesterday made this bracelet for me that said Vital. I think I collect
awesome.
things. Someone also then gave me this as an amethyst, but
Beautiful.
but yeah, this Vital bracelet, like that there are people out there that that heard the message that I was sharing is, I can't describe it, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's just been an incredible journey.
Well, beautiful. I'm excited to see the rest of your guys' journey. I mean, especially this pizza journey.
This pizza journey is, deep.
This is a very deep one. Well, let's move on to pizza number 2. Now, this one in particular is actually very special because it's handcrafted.
Wow.
Where is it?
Artesian chef, if you will.
Oh boy.
They're little hand pies. They're pretty amazing.
Hand
So go ahead and
pies?
open it, and then go ahead and just take a
It
bite.
feels like a Lunchable.
Yeah, it does. It smells like a Lunchable.
Well, that's
Ooh.
mean.
I'm scared.
I'm
No,
pretty
Lunchables
sure,
are great.
Pretty sure the chef would be upset if you said that.
Wait, no way.
No, I think this is a Lunchable.
I'm calling the cops.
Is it a Lunchable? 100%.
Dude, I know that sauce from anywhere.
Yeah. This is so nostalgic.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just touching the crust makes me feel like I'm in first grade.
You know, another thing I want to ask you, because your style on stage is ridiculous. It's so amazing.
Wow.
The last time I saw you, you were here for our Ugly Sweater Holiday Party. You had these amazing white boots on.
Yes.
But now I'm seeing like all these crazy flowy jackets and like what inspires you? Is there anyone that inspires you to dress as creatively as you do?
Growing up, for me in the South, it was like, how much can you fit in and how much can you try to not be seen? Because to be seen would then mean that you're different, and then for me, you would get made fun of, and you know, it was just sort of like, if I looked any different than every other kid in Nashville, I sort of would also bring that sort of just people laughing at me or something like that. And now I just want to wear things that I love and that make me feel good and make me feel free, and I don't know, there's like no sense in trying to hide, you
Right.
know? So sometimes I love fringe, I love anything that's like maybe a little bondagey.
Oh yeah.
You know? I just want to wear stuff that I feel good in.
Yeah, expressive.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. All right, so are we ready for pizza 3?
I'm scared for pizza 3.
Pizza 3
because
is gonna be beautiful.
she could have gone like really, like
Off the wall.
Yeah, she could have like made us eat like. Never mind.
I like the banana one. It's cool. Okay.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Take a bite, you
Yeah,
guys.
I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, just go for it.
There's sausage.
Yeah, it smells meaty.
Is it peppers or onion? I can't even tell. It's a good one.
This is a pepperoni.
Oh, is it olives?
Wait. No.
Wait a second.
What? That's a pickle.
It's a pickle.
That's 100% a pickle.
Nice.
Pickle and sausage?
Ooh, yeah.
There you go. I got a pickle.
I like how Chris is just going, like Chris hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
I think he's
He
just
just
really
said
eating
something,
you
but I
guys.
couldn't understand it
Chris
because
is
it
just
was
eating the
filled with
pizza.
sausage and pickles.
Alright.
All right, blindfolds off.
Oh yeah, bacon.
Bacon and pickles?
Bacon and pickles.
No, sausage and pickles.
No,
sausage,
this is
bacon,
like
and pickles.
sausage,
Canadian bacon, right?
Looks awesome.
Or
It's
the no,
bacon and pickles only.
Bacon
Wow.
and pickles.
We couldn't even get it with the blindfolds off.
Is that a thing that people eat?
This is actually on the internet. Like I literally yell at my internet all the time because people are posting this. Yeah, and I'm like, y'all are the devil.
I dig it.
First
This
of all,
is wrong.
I mean,
exactly.
I like it
it's
a lot.
pretty
You
close.
like it?
It's pretty close
like
to a
it a lot.
cheeseburger. You know?
Really? okay, I could kind of get that, but
Y'all are
no
animals.
pickles. Like I'm not pickle party
I'm
whatsoever.
okay with it.
I'm not a pickle.
I like the crunch
I'm with you.
that it brings.
Yeah.
Now, what are you hoping for new and old fans to feel after leaving your show?
Wow.
Like, what's that message that you want to like push out there for everybody?
You know, my hope is that the world just seems to be stressed out and anxious right now, and we're sort of bombarded by things all the time. And music, to me, especially concerts, are like the one place where everything that is happening outside of those walls is irrelevant, you know? Even for me, like, you know, I remember seeing an interview one time and a band was like, I wonder if people realize that some of their favorite bands just send emails all day long, you know?
Yeah.
And I thought that was funny because it was like, I've never thought about that, but yeah, we're all human. The people at the concert, the band on stage, like, we're all human, and a lot of us have a lot of stuff going on, and when you're on stage, when you're at a concert, like, that stuff doesn't exist, you know? So I hope people come and they let themselves go, and that for however long we're together, that's what we're doing. We're having a great time. We're crying, we're laughing, we're dancing. Someone once said that they like to cry. My music is stuff that makes them cry on the dance floor, and I love that. Because yeah, like, you cry, you laugh, you're together, and the stress that you had during the day, gone. You're not thinking about it for as long as you're there. That's what I hope. They walk away feeling like they had a little trip to, you know,
The dance floor.
joyful land. Joyland.
I love it. Well, nice. I want to thank you guys so much for giving me your time, also giving me your mouths and going on this adventure.
That was great.